Ooh, and we live. All right, let's get Dr. Chris. When it started ringing like that. Okay, waiting on Dr. Chris to join. Wait, hold on. Something happened. Something happened. Cancel. Invite. All right. Hopefully, we'll have no issues. Oh, and she's on. Hey, girl. Hey.
Oh, hey. Ooh, that time.
That time change, huh?
Girl, yeah. I'm thinking, oh, I'm good. I got another hour. Girl,
Nah.
no, my friend called me and was like, it's 6:30. What's up, girl?
That bitch ignored me and everything. I texted her and everything. That bitch fucking looked at that phone and
Oh,
was like, girl, fuck
I
you.
did. I picked up and it hung up. And I was like, oh, she 5 minutes with me. It's all good. Then I call like, bitch, why you ain't up? I got another hour. Well, what is you saying?
Ooh, child.
Yo, what's
We
up
here. Look, we here.
here? Hi, come on in, come on in. How y'all doing? You ready for it?
I'm ready for it. Let's get it.
Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of It's Safe, Speak Your Truth. My name is Dr. Chris, and we're back to have you. So last time it was episode 27. We had Mr. James Knuckles on. We discussed his book, The Relationship Pocket Guide, written for women by men. And that's when we talked about love, relationships, emotions from the male perspective, and the difference between men and women and how we process our emotions. If you weren't able to catch that live, it is on our YouTube. So go ahead, head to It Say Speak Your Truth on YouTube and check that out. So now let's shift into episode 28. We always tell y'all this journey is not easy, right? When you're focused on yourself and you're healing, there are people, places, things that cannot come with you to the next level of your life. And when people see you, they don't have any connection with you. They just looking at you, as somebody that they see around the way or whatever, and they see, things that you talk about, things that you say that you're doing, the goals that you set and accomplished. They think, oh, I ain't think she ain't really about that. She ain't really talking about standing on what she talking about. She not really about that life. And then they connect with you and they see that you are about that life. And sometimes, there are two different responses. People that see you and they connect with you and they see, okay, she really about that life. She really on that. Some of them respond positively, right? They want to use your insights, your knowledge, to apply that to their lives, and they really grow along with you. And there are some people that have the other response where they look at you and they feel triggered. They feel like they need to disrespect you, devalue you, talk about you, gossip about you and what you're doing and all of that. And it makes them see that the life that you lead, they're not doing that, right? So, we're going to talk about today. I really live like this. Let's get into it. Okay.
Hey y'all, hey. I'm kind of a therapist. I still got a little sleep in my throat because I wasn't gonna take a nap, but the nap ended up taking me. So bear with me for a second. And I'm getting over allergies, so bear with me, bear with me. But hello, Quintessential. We so happy to see you. We love seeing you, love seeing you. One of our day one supporters. We definitely love you. So to get into today's topic, I really live like this. First of all, let me just say it Now, I don't want to say was. It is definitely uh, a challenging journey. Like this healing journey, this growing journey, this spiritual journey. It's very challenging. Like I said before, I mean, I'm still, like on the thick side, but I ain't juicy as I used to be. Okay, I was almost 300 pounds. Okay, so I've lost a tremendous amount of fat. And I'm saying fat because my weight is still pretty much the same because I've been building muscle. So, like the scale, I don't really pay attention to it. But when you look at me and my clothes, my size, I went from a size 24 and now I'm down to a 12. Okay. So yes, I trigger people all the time. My light triggers darkness. It definitely does. And that's exactly what we're talking about. So when I started my journey, like I said, I was, overweight, and I had started my fitness journey over several times over the years. Like I would start and then like I would just lose motivation. I wasn't determined. I would get discouraged. So I would just stop. So people was used to seeing that pattern, right? Because that's what basically you go through is patterns, it's cycles. I would repeat the same cycle, the same pattern over and over, start to stop, start to stop, start to stop. And then one day I just got sick of my own shit. Like I got sick of me being so big and uncomfortable. Like I got to the point where I was uncomfortable. So I decided that I was going to do it and I was just going to stick to my workout plan. And I started working out 5 days a week. If I didn't do 5 days a week, I was doing at least 3, but 5 for sure. If I could 5, but 3 for sure. So I did that. I started to change my diet. So like my family, like they start like looking at me and stuff. They're like, oh, you really losing weight. Oh, you really doing it this time. Huh? So it's just kind of like they were shocked to see that I stuck to it. And so that's basically like what this journey is about. It's just like a baby when they start learning how to walk. You start off crawling, and then when a child is learning how to walk, they're going to stumble. They're not going to just automatically take off running. They have to learn. They have to get the balance. They have to get in the groove of things. So, of course, they're going to start off slow. And then eventually when they get the hang of walking, then they start running. And then they start getting into all kind of other bullshit, right? The same thing with this journey. So, that was something for me. And then I switched over to being vegan or plant-based or whatever you want to call it. And, people thought I was lying about that until like I got around them. I remember one time I was eating like a pizza and it had like tofu crumbles on it. Motherfucker standing over my shoulder. Oh, that's meat, huh? No, it's not meat. That's tofu. Oh, why? Why do you think I'm lying? I don't have no reason to lie to you. Like I don't have a reason to lie to anybody about anything that I do. If I said I'm doing it, I'm doing it. But because most of the time people they lie about half of the shit that they do. So just because that's how you are, you think that's how I am. And people are so used to seeing other people be hypocrites, especially like in church and pulpit, right? They're so used to seeing hypocrites. Oh, because that's why I don't go to church. It's a bunch of hypocrites. You're so used to seeing that. So you just automatically think that everybody is a hypocrite. But then when you get around me and then you see like, oh shit, oh she really like that, then that's when, like you said, the triggering starts. Because now it's like, oh well, who she thinks she is? I think that I'm creating a better life for myself. I think that I got tired of my own shit and I decided to fix it. That's what I think. So it's tough because you have to deal with your own shit and then you have to deal with everybody else shit too. Because you holding yourself accountable and then they get, like you said, they get triggered. It's not my fault. It's not my problem. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody else got going on. I don't care what nobody else doing because what you eat don't make me chicken, you fuck don't make me come. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care. It's not my business. I mind a business that pays me, and it's not what you got going on. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this so I can sleep good at night. I'm doing this because my body feels good. I'm doing this because I'm happy to wake up and see myself, my beautiful, imperfect, my beautiful, flawed self, my perfectly imperfect self. Okay, I am so happy to see me because there was a time when I didn't like what I saw when I looked in the mirror. It was a time when I didn't want to wake up. But guess what? I love it. I be tired, but I love it. And I love where I am. And I can sit with myself and I can chill with myself. I can take myself out on dates and I'm happy. I'm content. So I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Chris. What you got, friend?
Thank you for sharing that, friend. I know it's been a journey for you, and you and I have talked offline, about everything that you're experiencing and your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions about yourself, and how long it took you to bring yourself up out of that into where you are now. So for that, thank you so much for sharing that with everyone on here. I can relate to that because I used to love eating meat, everything like pork, beef, turkey. I ate it all. And now I'm on the journey where I don't eat that. Like, I don't eat pork chops, smothered, all of that. I live in a pork eating house. And so my people always joke me like, oh, we got some pork chops in there. You want that? Nah, I'm good. You don't eat pork? You forgetting where you come from? How you gonna be from New Orleans and you don't eat pork? You don't want no hot sausage sandwich? Nah, I'm good. And I'm the joke around here. Like, people laugh at me like, oh, they'll make like roast or something. I'm like, oh, can't eat that. Let me go get something I can eat. And they be like, well, they got food in there. Why don't you eat that? I can't eat that. And they'll laugh and joke. And I just be like, okay, well, you eat that. That's on you. That's cool. I'm not knocking you. If that's what you enjoy doing for you, cool. But I'm deciding not to do that. And so that's going to be a lot of your journey, period. Not just what you eat, but also what you ingest overall. The type of music that you're listening to, right? The type of movies, the TV that you're watching, the news, all of that energy, all of those things are coming into you, into your spirit, and you carry that, right? And so for me, I'm like, I choose not to. I got a TV in here, it stays off. My people be like, well, I don't know why you got a TV in there, you don't never put it on. You're right. I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. I don't watch what y'all typically will watch, and I'm cool with that. Y'all will update me on what's going on. I'll learn about what's going on from if I decide to stroll through social media, or people be like, oh, did you see X? No, what happened? Like, y'all updating me because I don't know. So yeah, I could definitely relate to that. I don't stick to the standard diet. Like, I eat what makes me feel good. And I realize that those things that my people like to eat and cook, they don't make me feel good. I feel sick. I feel nauseous. I don't feel well. My stomach hurt. Like, I just decide not to eat it. And, that's a choice that I make. And they make jokes, but they don't try to force me. Nobody can force me to do anything that I don't want to do. So they be like, okay, well, all right, well, we got this. I know you can't eat that. I'll cook something that you can eat tomorrow. I'm like, okay, cool. That's what's up. So that's going to be your journey. Like, you're going to have to make decisions that are best for you. And some people gonna rock with it, some people gonna support it, some people gonna laugh at it, some people gonna joke you because you're making the decision for you, what's best for you, what works for you, over what they think you should be doing for what will work for you. And it's not just about what you're ingesting, it's also about who you're around. If you know the people that you are around are not on the same wave as you, or they always got something negative to say, they cannot pour into you spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally, you can't learn anything from them, and it's always them taking from you, then you need to adjust that. Like, that's something you have to do, because people people be people all the time. And if you know for your journey, for your sake, hey, I don't resonate with this anymore. I don't need to be around this. Like, this is terrible to me. It's not pouring into me. It's not helping me grow. It's not helping me learn anything. Then you need to make the adjustment. It's your diet. Diet is not just limited to food, people, activities, energy, the music you listen to, the things you watch on TV. All of that is a part of your diet. And you have to make the decision, hey, I don't want to ingest that. So I'm going to be over here while y'all watch that, while y'all listen to that, while y'all eat that. I'm good on that. Catch me when you're done. Another thing that I kind of want to bring up is, the journey. It brings struggles, some lessons that you have to learn, right? Each person is different. Each person has to learn and acquire typical or particular knowledge or lessons that are applicable to their life and where they're trying to go. So one lesson that I recently learned was patience, right? This journey, some things that you're manifesting, that you want to come into fruition, that you're trying to bring into your reality, it will require patience. It's not going to come when you think you should have it, when you think it should come. You just have to wait. And that has been a struggle for me for a very long time. Even before when I started my journey, I was very impatient. I wanted what I wanted, when I wanted it, where I wanted it, as quickly as I wanted it. And I realized something. So this was the story of the red light. So I'm driving, I'm at the red light, and it just seemed like everybody around me kept getting the green light to go. So I'm sitting at the red light to turn left. People next to me, they going straight, they get the green light. People across the intersection, they get the green light. People over here, they get the green light to go. People over here, and it cycled like that. I was at the red light for like 15, 20 minutes waiting. And I'm like, is something wrong with this light? Why am I still sitting here? People behind me at the red light, they go around me to turn. Light still red, but they make an illegal left turn and everybody just going. And I'm still sitting here and I'm wondering, why is this light still red? And it came to me, I had a powerful revelation at the red light. I'm like, you asked for patience, didn't you? And that applies to the journey. You see everybody around you. They reaching their goals. They getting their manifestations. Things are happening for them. They getting their, that increase, that relationship, that salary. They getting all of this, everything that you pray for, you've manifested, you've affirmed. You're still waiting. But everybody else around you, they're celebrating. They're growing. They're thriving. They're getting everything that they said that they wanted to get, and you're still waiting. And I realized sometimes our impatience will have us making decisions and choices that will ruin the very manifestations that we say we're ready for. And we'll act off of impulse and ruin everything. And that made me see, no, it's not happening for me when I want it. I want it now. But the life that I am manifesting requires that I am patient and I wait. And sometimes that's hard because you're in it. You're like, I feel it. I know it's close. I know I'm about to get it. I know it's coming to me. I know it's mine. But I'm still waiting. What's the holdup? You have to be patient because in due timing, it's all going to come. And the things that you say that you are ready for will be 10 times better than what you ever anticipated. Because you waited, because you trusted, because you kept affirming, because you remained positive minded, because you spoke those positive things, because you're celebrating everybody around you and their manifestations. When yours come, oh, it's going to be amazing. So remaining patient and diligent and mindful of your energy, your frequency. Sometimes it's us that is inhibiting our manifestations from coming to us. Our energy isn't right. Our frequency isn't right. Our thought pattern isn't right. How we're moving around in life isn't right. And so we have to be in a waiting period. We have to stand still and wait. And that's a lesson for me because I was very impatient. I ain't care what you had going on. If I wanted it, we need to make it happen now. And you can't be like that in this journey. You can't. You have to be patient. And so that's a major lesson for me. And I was so proud of myself because I'm like, any other time, I would have been right with them people behind me, would have went around and ran that red light. But I sat and waited. And then it finally turned green and I was able to go. So sometimes the stalling, the hold up, the pause is necessary to prepare yourself for everything that you say you want. So that's what I got. Friend, what you got?
Come on, preacher. Preach, preacher. So I want to go back to this comment. So let me go back to it. So she said, I'm operating under a new frequency. I've moved on from a lot of energies. And I absolutely love that for you. So congratulations on that, because we know the work that it takes. We know how hard that is. So congratulations, and so proud of you, sis. So because you said so, there's two things I want to mention. So I want to touch on this frequency thing. So I remember when I was still back home, I was at the lake with a friend, and he was fishing. Everybody around us, they catching. Every time they fucking hook, line, sinker, they fish biting, right? This motherfucker ain't getting nothing. When I tell you, and it was buku people out there. Everybody around us on both sides, they catch a fish. Every time they throw it out, they reeling it in. Throw it out, reeling it in. This nigga ain't getting nothing. But his energy was also very nasty, very ugly energy, very low vibrational. And I just kind of sat back because he getting frustrated. And he's trying to give advice to everybody around him. Oh, Unc, you want me to show you how to do this? Oh, Unc, you want me to show you how to do that? And Unc like, nah, nephew, I'm good. I'm good. I got it. How you trying to help somebody, but you can't even, your bait ain't catching nothing. And it just how you had that red light moment, I had a moment. And I was just like, damn, that's crazy. Like you really it's really up to your energy on what you attract. Like your energy will either attract or repel. So if you vibrating at this low frequency and you trying to attract, you want something, but you have to match that energy. You can't get to an energy if you can't get to an energy. You can't attract the energy if you can't get to that energy. Now, it's always easy to attract anything that's beneath you. That's easy. But anything that's a frequency that's elevated, you have to reach that frequency. But that just made me think about that. So the next thing, friend, you was talking about being impatient, and you wasn't getting some of the things that you wanted. And I remember we talked about this briefly when we spoke at the women's brunch a couple months ago. Sometimes we may not get certain shit because we ain't ready for the back end. Sometimes we could be ready to receive, what we get at face value. But then it's always duality. There's always the backside. There's always the negative side. And sometimes we may not be prepared to handle the negative. Just like when when you take pictures, right? Remember back in the day we had to take pictures and bring the film, drop it off at Walgreens or CVS or Eckerd's. Ooh, Eckerd's. K&B. You know what I'm saying? Go drop your film off. They got to develop the film. And in order for these people to print out your pictures, that film has to go in a period of darkness. That film has to be in the dark with this red light. So we have to, if we can't handle what's in the dark, we not gonna get the big picture. We not gonna see the full picture because we cannot ready for what's in the dark. Like some opportunity, you know, that I had, and I was thinking about this some recent shit, you know, and it's just like, well, damn, I've come a long way. I was just talking to my coworkers about this yesterday. I was like, I work at a salon. So I was just like reflecting from when I was working at McDonald's. Now, when I was working at McDonald's, I was living in a homeless shelter. I was living at the Covenant House, and I was putting myself through cosmetology school at the same time. And my attitude and my mouth was so fucking reckless because I'm not about to let nobody fucking play with me. So I remember I applied. I wanted to be a manager. And my store manager, Dan, and he just passed away not too long ago, so rest peacefully, Dan. I remember him saying, Akaya, I really want to give you this promotion. I really do. You are a good worker. You always on time. You show up 30 minutes early every day. You do everything that you're supposed to do. He said, but I cannot promote you to a manager because of your mouth. Yo, attitude. I cannot. What's gonna happen if a customer come in here and you know they give an attitude? You gonna give attitude right back? And I'm like, fucking right, because ain't nobody about to play with me. And he said, see, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, I'm not doing it. And it made me mad, but I respected it because it was true. I mean, I know how the fuck I am. So, you know, like this is making me think about that. Like, yeah, you are a good worker. Yes, you do everything to the T. You know, you make sure you dot all your I's and cross all your T's, but the back end, you can't handle disgruntled customers. You can't handle no angry customers. If a customer come in and they mad because they order wrong, you gonna pop the fuck off. I sure the fuck will. But eventually I became a manager. Because I got better. I got better. But it just really made me think about that. I wasn't ready for the back, and I wasn't ready because it's always the good shit and the bad shit. And sometimes we ain't ready for the bad shit. Sometimes we just not ready, and we will fuck up the whole opportunity. We will fuck up the whole operation because we do not know how to deal with the rough shit. So, you know, I thought about that. And I was like, damn, I really came a long way. Like I still don't let people play with me, but I don't pop off like I used to. I just have a better way of saying it. And I'm so happy for my job, you know, when I was working in corporate America, because they taught me how to be oh so nice, nasty, and put a motherfucker in their place professionally. And I will take that with me everywhere I go moving forward. So, you know, sometimes we just ain't ready for the back end. We child, because I know I wasn't ready. I would have got fired. I remember one time a customer came in there and she this bitch gonna say something, yeah, girl, because you got your little job at McDonald's, for what you think you all that because you done got a promotion, you a manager now. I say, well, the last time I checked, you don't own that building. You don't own Two Row, huh? You own Two Row, or you hitting somebody's time clock just like me? Oh, that bitch felt so stupid. She couldn't say a motherfucking thing. But see, the old me would have cursed her out. But the new me had a little class to come back, you know, very cutesy, very demure. So that's just kind of, you know, that part. We don't be ready for some shit. Let's see. Another thing I had to realize, like, on this journey that, I really live like this. That stuff, I used to think that stuff was happening to me, but now I know that it's happening for me. So I look at things from a different perspective now. Like when shit start going bad, I be like, all right, what I'm supposed to learn from this? What is this moment teaching me? What is the takeaway from this? Instead of just being like, why the fuck is this happening? Why is it always me? Woe is me. I stopped doing that. And I sit and I think, and I'm like, okay, I know it's a test. So is this a test to test me to see if I'm going to apply all the shit that I be talking about on this podcast with my friend? Or it's just something new that I'm learning? And sometimes it's a mix of both. So you're gonna get tested, you're gonna get challenged all the time on this journey. All the time. But it's okay, because I really live like this. And I got this. And no weapon formed against me will prosper. Because the motherfuckers gonna form, but the motherfuckers ain't gonna prosper. And the motherfuckers gonna return back to motherfucking sender times 10. Okay? And that's on me. Friend, you got anything?
Heavy on. The weapons they will form, but they will not prosper. There are some people out there, and this is something I'm still having to remember. Not everybody is me. Not everybody that I encounter or interact with is like me. Even though I may not have ill will, ill intentions, negative thoughts, emotions, whatever towards people, that does not mean that other people are on that same wave. And we have to remember that when you're on this journey, we always say, not everybody is going to like that. So the boundaries that you're starting to put up, the respect that you're starting to demand, the things that you're no longer tolerating, the people, the connections that you're cutting off, those people are not going to like that. And so sometimes they will send negative energy towards you, hope that you fail, hope that you don't succeed, hope that things start to fall apart for you, just like for them. However, the difference is you're learning your lessons and you're applying them. Other people are not. And so they do have this victim mindset, this mentality, why me, woe is me, oh my God, this is always happening to me, oh, she's sending negative energy towards me, oh, she don't want me to succeed. No, you don't want yourself to succeed. The energy that you give to people will always come back to you tenfold. And we always say you don't know who these people are, who they are protected by, who their spiritual team is, how they rock with them, how they defend them. You don't know. So why not just be a good person? Why can't you be good? People, some of them are inherently terrible people. And we have to accept that. We have to release them, send them love and light. Protect yourself, but send them love and light. Because there's nothing that you do to me, say to me, send to me that will derail me or cause me to falter. Because I'm divinely protected. Everything that is happening for me and not to me. And so it all goes into your mindset. Those people, you can't save them. That's something I had to accept. People who are terrible people, inherently, you will always find something is going on with them. Something is going wrong with them. And they seek to blame other people. Probably you, because you're shining, you're thriving, you're growing, you're learning. All these goals you're setting, you're accomplishing, you're traveling, you're connecting with people, you're living good, and they look at that as insulting. That's not your problem. And the journey will teach you. You cannot save everybody. The only person you can save is self. And a lot of people say, oh, that's selfish. You don't worry about yourself. You don't care about nobody else. That is where that people pleasing thing comes in, where you're expected to put yourself on the back burner and worry about everybody else. And so you neglect yourself for the sake of other people. And those people will continue to take from you because you keep giving. Like I said in the previous couple of episodes before, takers will always take as long as givers continue to give, especially if they have no intentions on giving back. They don't know how. They don't know how to give to nobody because they don't know how to give to themselves. So you have to recognize that people aren't you. Your pure light, your love, your light, your intentions. You want to pour into people. You want to give to people. You want to help people. You want to support them. Not everybody is on that. And when you recognize that, you have to disconnect because at one point, they're going to take everything from you. And then you're left with what? Nothing. You won't have nothing to give other people, but you definitely won't have anything to give to yourself. So prioritizing yourself is a major lesson. You will learn. Sometimes it's going to hurt. Like we say, some lessons come with pain. Some lessons you be like, dang, I never would have did that to them. Why would they do that to me? Because that is who they are. And when you see it, you have to disconnect. You have to. That also brings up something else that I wanted to talk about. You know, the topic today is I really live like this. When people do you dirty because they would have got their lick back, they expect you to get your lick back. They can't accept the fact that, oh, I did her this way, I did that to her, I said this to her, I went behind her back, I got with this person that I know don't like her, and I know once we click up, she gonna have a problem, she gonna come for us, she gonna say this, she gonna say that. And when you don't do it, they like, don't she see what we doing? Yeah, I see it, but does it deserve my energy? We always say what the Bible says, let the Lord fight your battles, right? So there's nothing that I can ever do that will amount to the level of get back that my divine team has in store for you. I don't have to get my lick back. I don't have to seek revenge. I don't have to talk about you. I don't have to put our business or things that happen on blast on the internet. I'm posting subliminal posts. I ain't doing all of that. I'm going to remain pure. I'm going to continue to walk in my light. I'm going to continue to be the good person that I am because that's who I am. I really live like this. See, when you really live like that, you don't have to do extra to get back at people. You don't have to. For what? Yeah, you did that. Yeah, that hurt me. Dang, that messed me up. That hurt my heart. But it's going to come back on you without me being involved. Because you messing over a divine one, right? And when you know that, and when you walk in your light and in your power and your strength, and you remain a person of integrity, you stand on what you say you standing on, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Because it always comes back on them anyway. So don't worry about getting your look back. For what? I'm good. It's going to come back. And I'm going to be sitting over here watching. Not saying, oh, I'm wishing for bad. No. Because remember, the energy that you give out is going to come back on you tenfold. So I sing you love and light. pray for you, but I hope that you recognize that everything that you put out towards other people is all gonna hit you back 10 times over. I thought I should say that. Kai?
I'm glad you said that. So, I be taking some notes, girl. So it kind of tied into some stuff that I already had down, but it made me want to go a little deeper. So recently, like lately, I have been under, I would say, spiritual attack. I have definitely, for the last few months, have been under a spiritual attack, right? And I'm new to this state, Arizona, and people don't know me, right? So I'm typically I just be quiet, right? Like I can sit back, I observe. I gotta fill out the room. I gotta read the room. So I noticed that when I did not respond to someone the way they expected me to respond. So the question now, this is at work. The lady comes over to me. She was like, "So what's the tea?" And I'm like, "There is no tea." She got upset. I don't care that she's upset, but why are you so comfortable with trying to come up to me and get gossip? Like, girl, I only been here for 2 weeks. And you coming to me asking me what's the tea? I don't indulge in that type of conversation, especially not in the workplace. I'm not doing it. That's not what I'm here for. I came here to make money. I came here to do what I love, and that's doing hair. Whatever y'all got going on, that don't have nothing to do with a guy. So since that day, this lady, she has been being very petty towards me and has been doing like she has like these she has her little minions or whatever, and they will do like little slick shit. Now I don't say anything. I just peep it, because if I react a certain way, then it's, oh my God, she's the angry black girl, right? So I just play it cool. I play it smart. So it's like when you are on this journey, and I don't look at people physically, you know what I'm saying? Like as a person, like I'm looking past that. I'm looking at your energy. Because at the end of the day, what does it say in the Bible? That we're not fighting against flesh and blood. We're fighting against principalities, right? So this is a spiritual war. So just like there's a spirit that's inside of my vessel, there's a spirit inside of yours, and there is a spirit inside of everybody else's. And everybody's spirit is not a good spirit. So what I've learned on this journey, I see a pattern with this particular energy or entity. We all have these energies or entities that's assigned to us to bring us down. It's like I keep saying, it's just like a game. When you say new levels, new devils, every time you ascend and you get better, them demons get better too. They get they try to get they get a little more slick. They try to be a little more conniving. They tactics change, just like, so that's why you have to pay attention and you have to be aware. And that's why I'm so glad that I've grown, because everything that I've went through back home, from dealing with my parent, doing the things that she's done to me, sleeping with my boyfriends and stuff like that, and just all kind of other stuff like that, has really prepared me for this part of my life, right? So this person just does things to trigger me, to try and provoke me. But I don't say anything. I sit back and I just kind of laugh to myself, because I'm like, you really don't know who you fucking with. Just like you around here talking about, you know, your religious beliefs and who you believe in and all this and that. You don't think I have a spiritual team too? And I'm not even doing nothing. So I just sit back. And now you pissed because I will not give you the reaction that you want. You gonna every time I come in this bitch, you gonna be mad. And I'm gonna be happy because I know how to transmute energy now. But people will definitely project while you on this journey. They will try to get a reaction out of you. And just like you said, friend, I used to think that everybody was like me too. Oh, well, you know, I was projecting. I was projecting that everybody was nice and kind and sweet and had my best interests. But I had to learn that that's not how the world operates. It's not how the world operates at all. And people will try to dim your light, but I can't let you take something from me that you didn't give me. I built myself brick by brick. I have I was a crushed soul at one point. Like I was literally broken, damaged goods. And then one day when I started my journey, I started to pick myself up piece by piece. I started picking myself up and putting myself back together. And because I started putting myself back together with no help, nobody outside of me can bring me down. You cannot destroy anything. You can't tear nothing down because you didn't help me build it. This all me. This is all me. I did this. And hurt people, broken people try to break people. And what we have to say, you won't break my soul. You won't, you can't. You cannot. And you're not going to project on me how you feel about yourself, because that's really what it is. Because I don't even know this lady. The fact that I come from a whole different part of the country, and I come my ass out here to the West Coast, and everybody loves me in the salon. Every client that I touch love me. Oh, I want her next time. My clients be leaving me $20 tips, $50 tips, $100 tips, and they see it and they don't like it. They don't like it. But that's all they, yes, they hate it. They hate it, they hate it, they hate it. But it just like you said earlier, you know, people they love to project. And it's like when a person feels like they're the best, the top, and then somebody else comes around and then it makes them like question themselves. They don't have a motherfucking soul that's gonna make me question myself, because I know who I am and I know what I bring to the table. And there is nothing, it's in me. It is definitely in me to be great. And it's in you to be great too. But all it is projection, and people will create fucking secret competition, secret fucking jealousy, just because they see something in you that they don't see in themselves. But that's not my fault. What is so hard about telling somebody, you know, you really do inspire me? Like, what did you do to be so good at this particular thing? Like, what could I do differently to do this too? But they can't do that. They can't admit that out loud to themselves. But I just sit back and I just watch, because your insecurity is always gonna be the motherfucking loudest. What my girl say? What's her name? Cash Doll? The loudest is the weakest. Don't give a fuck about what they say. If you gotta keep, yeah, because I'm missing, I'm that, and I'm missing, I'm that. You don't hear the motherfucking president, whoever, whether you like him or not, you don't hear that motherfucker going around saying, I'm the president. No, because you just, you know. So when you know. So clearly you know who I am, and I know who I am too. But it's gonna be so many challenges on this journey, dog. It's gonna be so many challenges, and people will really, they just hate to see you live in your authenticity. They hate to see you operate in your life. They hate to see that you really live like this, and that it's not a front, and that nothing that you say or do can trigger me to go back to where I used to be. Cause I don't want to go to jail. I ain't never been to jail. I don't want to go. But there's some things that I have done. They could have put me in jail if I got caught. If somebody would have reported me, I'm really crazy. But I'm not about to let crazy come out because I pray I'm protected. And people can say what they want. I don't get why, people that don't identify as spiritual, they always want to call you like evil and demonic. But don't you do the same thing when you pray to your angels and the God that you pray to? Don't you pray for protection? That's how we doing too. So guess what? I'm going to always protect myself. I'm not about to be out here and just let you fuck over me. Baby, it's what BG said. However you want a nigga, you could get it because shit real. It's get it how you live. You could kill or be killed. And it's never gonna be me. Ever. Ever. So people will always project. People will always try to quote unquote knock you off your high horse, but you're really not on a high horse. It's not that you think that you're better, but you are better. You know better. It's not that you are better, you just know better. And when you know better, you do better. That's just like when you're a kid and you do some stupid shit with your friends and then you get in trouble and you go home to your parent and your parent be like, you know better than that. It's no difference. I know better than that. I know better to indulge in this type of fuckery. I know better than to be around these type of people. I know better. And I know what I'm trying to do in my life. You do what you want to do, and I'm going to do what I want to do. So you mind your business, and you go down your path, and you let me go down mine. Why does my peace and my quietness, why does it bother you so much? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's see. Another thing is, on this journey, I really live like this. It's about self-respect. It's so many things that I've done in my past when I didn't know better because I didn't have that respect. And it wasn't like, I just wasn't aware. You know what I'm saying? And now that I know better, like I said earlier, you do better. And I respect myself. Like, people will like look at me and be like, oh girl, you don't have a boyfriend or you don't, no, I don't. No, I don't. No, my life does not revolve around a nigga. Like, I'm okay. I don't need no distractions. If this person is not going to help me, then I don't want it. If you just coming to be a distraction, I don't want it. If you just coming because you want to fuck, I don't want it. I don't want it. I have so much respect for myself, and I respect myself, and I show it. And if you can't give me the same respect that I give me, then I don't want it because I really fucking live like this. If you can't treat me how I treat me, or you can't treat me better than how I treat me, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it at all. So it's a lot of, it's love, it's respect. You have to hold yourself at a high regard. Like you really have to block out all the naysayers because people gonna talk. People gonna spread rumors, especially when they don't know what's going on in your life. People will make up shit just to talk about shit. Like, why am I always the topic of your conversation? Why you don't take that same motherfucking energy that you using to talk about me to get yourself together? Why? Because I don't care about what you got going on. I don't give a fuck about what you have going on in your life. Why do you care so much about what I have going on in mine? Are you sure? Like, it's like they try to find something. I gotta find a flaw because this bitch thinks she perfect. No, the fuck I do not. I am not perfect. I am far from perfect, but I love me. I love me from head to toe, and I love myself enough to stay on track. I love myself enough to not let myself stumble and fall because I came too motherfucking far to give up on myself and to let some hating ass bitches and niggas get me off a track because they can't do what I'm doing. So, friend, what you got?
Baby. Ooh, talk about me preaching. Okay, now, young preacher. So that brings up something else. You know, people projecting and feeling some type of way when you living in your truth, walking in authentically in your power and your strength and your knowing of self. You make it look easy, too easy. Now, how come she could do this and I can't? You know, they feel some type of way that when they looking at you from the outside looking in, it looks easy, but when they connect with you and they are in the grind with you on the journey with you and they see, dang, she really about that, it makes them feel like, damn, well, she done been through XYZ. I done been through some stuff, but I ain't know what she got going on, what she doing or what he doing. That's not your problem, right? Yeah, we make it look easy, but it's not. We go through several challenges and tests and tribulations and trials and disappointments and unexpected outcomes and situations changing randomly, and we're having to adjust to that change, to that unexpected outcome. But we make it look easy. When people are not on the same journey as you and they looking at you and all of this stuff that people are throwing at you, things that you're experiencing, life is lifing for you, and you still own, still, you still ain't fall, that's a problem for them. That that makes them feel like, okay, she making it look easy. She done been through all of this. I'm going through all of this and I can't do it. It brings about jealousy and envy. It brings about, I'm broken. I can't do it. I'm not strong enough. I don't know myself. So let me try to break her. Let me try to devalue her. Let me try to make her feel how I feel about myself. And when you recognize that, when you get that type of energy from people, you have to just recognize and realize what that is. It's not you. It's the light within you that triggers them and makes them see you don't really live like that. See, you with somebody, you around somebody that's really about that. She's showing you ain't really about that. You don't really live like this. And you have to accept that. You're gonna come across people like that all the time in this journey. When you really live like this, when you really own that, when you really about that, not everybody you come across is going to resonate with that. And they'll try to attack you, disrespect you, devalue you, hurt you purposely to see, can I break her? Can I make her backtrack? Can I make her go against everything she says she about? And when you recognize that, you gotta fall back. Oh, you trying to trigger me on purpose? Oh, you trying to hurt me on purpose? You trying to break me on purpose? Oh, nah. I'm good on you. Be well. My favorite phrase is, be well. I wish you the best. You can't come with me. You can't be around me. And as much as sometimes the journey could get a little, you could feel lonely sometimes. You can feel a little bit isolated, like, dang, everybody I come in contact with, when it's really time to show up for me, when it's really time to stand on business, when it's really time to support me, they crumble. They can't handle me, all of me. And so you start to find yourself trying to diminish your power, trying to, downplay what you got going on, trying to fit into the mold that they have set for you. And all along you're not happy. The journey has taught me that I can't be around everybody. And as much as I wouldn't say yearning, but I am waiting for my person. And we can shift it to romantic. I am waiting for my person. Like I say, everybody talking about, oh, you ain't got no man, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. No, I don't have a man. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not out here running the streets looking for somebody to be with. No. I want what I want. I know what I deserve. I know what I'm looking for. I know that I'm dating to marry. I'm trying to build with somebody. I'm trying to build a legacy. I'm trying to have kids. I'm trying to build generational wealth. And I can't do that with everybody, with anybody. Like, the right person is going to come to me. The right person is going to find me. Absolutely. But he got to be living like that. He got to be. I'm not settling for anything less than that. Like I say, if you can't pour into me how I pour into me or more than I pour into myself, if you're not adding value to my life, to my spiritual walk, with my strength, with my light, if you're not strengthening me in any way, shape, or form, I'm not going to entertain. Cut off game real strong. I have no problem pulling back or walking away. So you just have to know that you know that you know this is what I want. This is what I deserve, and I'm not settling for less on any front. Romantic, platonic, familial, friendship, love, life, job, anything. I'm not settling. Y'all could talk, y'all could say whatever you want to say. But if you know that you know that you know that you know, then everything else is irrelevant. This journey. Friend, what you got?
Girl, just reflect. That's it. That's all. Just reflecting because, like you said, you could turn this over to romance too. They'll have some else that'll see you on your journey. Oh, she thinks she this. Oh, she thinks she that. Well, I bet you I could. I bet you she won't. And I bet you can fuck around and find out. I bet you could. Because their egos will get hurt and then they will try to knock you off of your throne to meet them down there. Because why you just don't leave me alone? Like, you could just, I don't know, but I just leave people where they at. I leave people where they at and I just go about my business. Um, let me some people, and then after this, this gonna be it because we approaching time. But some people on this journey, because you really do live like this, it's not just for show. It's not just for clout. People will take your growth personally. They will take everything that you do as a personal attack towards them, and it don't have nothing to do with them. They internalize everything. You think that everything that you do revolves around them. And it absolutely does not. It does not. Like, you're not that important to me. You're not. Like, I like to tell people, like, don't flatter yourself. Please, don't flatter yourself. Like, you don't matter to me. Everything that I do is for me. Everything I do is for my growth. It's for my health. It's for my wealth and abundance. I can't attract the things that I want to attract if I'm vibrating on this fucking low ass energy with you. And that be the problem sometimes. Because they can't get up there, they don't want you to stay up there. It's just like, I remember being in school and like we would have, tests or homework assignments we had to do. And then you come to school and the teacher be like, all right, y'all, I'm going to be picking up homework in 10 minutes. Or Kaya, let me copy your homework because I know you did it. Or let me copy off your test because I know you smart and I know you're going to pass your test. And I look at them and I'm like, no, what? Why would I let you copy my homework? I did all the work and you want to get the credit for the shit that I did? Nah, we're not doing that. No, you can't copy off of my test. Why you didn't study? You want me to do all the hard work and then you want to reap off of my benefits? Off of my hard work? That's the same way it is on this journey. When you vibrate at a certain frequency and people know that you put in the work and people see how abundant you are and people see how things naturally gravitate, how you attract certain shit, and it just comes to you so fucking easy and they gotta work so fucking hard just to get shit that just comes to you naturally. You don't even have to do nothing. You just sitting in your feminine. You just sitting in your motherfucking masculinity. You just sitting in your fucking God and goddess energy. You just fucking receiving that shit and it's just coming to you so abundantly because you put in the fucking work. And then people want to come around you because they see how the opportunities come to you. And they be like, well, no, I don't really like that. I don't really like that who like that. But she always be getting this, and this. So yeah, let me go ahead and be around her so I could, be just. I just want to be able to sit in the same room. I just want to be able to receive because I know if she get it, and she, it's gonna come. It's gonna come to me too. Nah, I did the work. You can't copy off my tests. No, you can't copy my homework. No, you can't reap the benefits, and that will also stop you too from reaping certain blessings that you're supposed to receive. Because if you have people around you and a divine know that they just want to use you or they just around just because of what they could get from you, the divine will not give it to you until you cut them motherfuckers off. Yeah, them hoes get jealous. They get big mad. Oh, they get big mad. They get jealous when it doesn't happen the same way for them. Most definitely. Because it's what we said earlier, it's in me. It's in you. It ain't in them. And it's just like leeches, energy vampires. Let me just hold on so I can see what I could get. You can't get nothing from me because I'm stingy with my shit. And I'm not sorry about that. I'm very selfish. Because bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in a motherfucking gym. Bitch, you wasn't in that fucking bedroom with me when I was motherfucking depressed and stressed and crying my motherfucking eyes out, trying to put my fucking pieces back together, trying to understand why certain shit happened to me, trying to understand why certain people did certain shit to me, trying to understand fucking why. You wasn't with me. You didn't help me. You didn't console me. I held myself. I comforted myself. So the nerve of these motherfuckers to be jealous, to be mad of my life when I lit my own motherfucking flame. While all these motherfuckers trying to blow it out. And every time they try to blow it out, it's like you adding fuel to the fire. Because it's gonna get brighter and brighter. And you not gonna fucking bitch, you gonna hate me. After I take all that fucking energy that you send it to me, and instead of using it for something negative, bitch, I'm about to show you. What that movie is? Black Panther? That's me. That's me. Because every time you come with that negative energy, anytime somebody struck that Black Panther suit absorbed all of that energy. And once that suit got charged up, it took that fucking energy and used it on the same motherfuckers that tried to take them down. And that's all that's gonna happen. Yeah. Yes, and the post someone commit suicide. I mean, listen, you did it for yourself. You did they did it to themselves. Cause what's that saying? I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say, bounces off to me and sticks to you. And I just definitely hope that people have the life that they deserve. And friend, I know I used to say that shit too, like, oh, I'm gonna send you love and light. No, I hope that you have the life that you deserve. I hope you have the day that you deserve. I do. Whatever you deserve, that's what I want you to have. I want you to have what you deserve. And I hope I get what I deserve. Because I know I'm not doing no ill shit. Because I don't want that shit to come back to me. I'm not about to put nothing bad out because I know the shit gonna come back to me. And then because I know better, that shit gonna be even worse for me. Because I know better. That's just like when you a kid and like you the oldest out of all your siblings or your cousins. And y'all do something, y'all get into some shit that y'all ain't supposed to get into. And then your family goes to the oldest one. And the oldest one get it the worst. Why? Because you know better. The youngest one, they don't get punished, but they didn't know better. I know better. I'm not doing nothing to nobody. Even though people like to think I be doing voodoo and hexing and shit, I ain't got time. I'm saying your energy back. Or I'm gonna do that. But as far as me hexing and girl, I ain't got time for that. You are not that important to me at all. But your karma gonna come back. And I hope you get the karma that you deserve. And that's all I have to say, friend.
Whew, that was good. Well, y'all, we are coming to the end of the hour. We always end with an affirmation and words of encouragement. So I'm going to do the words of encouragement, send it back to Kai. She's going to do our affirmation, and then we're going to be out. So we talked about the journey, really living like this, everything that will come up against you in the journey. It's different for everyone, and there are some lessons that you will learn. There are some lessons and knowledge that you will have to apply to your life. Sometimes it won't align with what other people have in mind for you. You will have to cut some people off, disconnect. And you just have to realize that not everybody is on the same wave as you. Just because you wouldn't do something or intentionally hurt someone, or talk about gossip with people about other people, or you wouldn't try to break or hurt somebody intentionally, that doesn't mean everybody else is like that. So you really have to be careful about who you're speaking with, who you're connecting with, who you're interacting with. And even those that you think, oh yeah, we're compatible, we're cool, they see me for me. When they get close to you and they start to see that you're really about that life and you're really living like this and you're really standing on business, and they see a reflection of themselves that they don't want to see, they too can try to bring you down to their level and how they feel about themselves. So I say all of that just to say, continue to strive and grow and learn on your journey. Life. Things will come up, lessons, unexpected disappointments, outcomes, circumstances will happen. But if you're really and truly committed to your growth and your elevation and your evolution, then you will be able to make it through all of those different things. Connect with people that are on the same wave as you. Y'all don't have to be learning the same lessons, but y'all do both need to be growing. Y'all all need to be learning. Y'all all need to be trying to change something and grow. So I just say all that to say, like, it's not easy. You might make it look easy, you might look up to people that make it look easy, but it's not. And if you're truly committed to your evolution, you will learn that as well. So keep focused, stay on the path, listen to things, people, places, things, go to things or facilities, places that will truly help you to stay focused, to stay committed, to stay dedicated. Sometimes you do want to give up, like, oh, I'm sick of this. I can't do this no more. I'm done. But you're honestly, when you say that, it's like you're giving up and you're done with yourself. And we know you're not on that. So if you need to take the breaks, you take the breaks. You need to cry about it. Go ahead and cry. Baby, I cries. Okay, me and my best friends, we cry. We vent, all of that. But at the end of the day, you got to get back at it. You got to keep going. Can't give up. Can't give up on yourself. You can't give up on the life that you say that you want and that you're ready for. Some things you're going to have to go through, heal through. And it's not going to feel good. But when you get on the other side, it's going to all be worth it. You have to tell yourself that days are going to be rough. You got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. You have to. So, with that, Kai, you got our affirmation?
Yes, ma'am. I believe this comes from the Bible, the book of Psalm, chapter 91. I don't know the verse, but you can look it up. So we're going to affirm, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Okay? No evil. Because these weapons will form, but they will not prosper. Because whoever you pray to, whoever you affirm to, because listen, we don't care about the religion, we don't care about your spiritual practices, because the stuff that we talk about can be applied no matter what you do, no matter what it is that you believe in. These lessons can be applied. So you pray to that energy that you pray to, and yes, the Lord is my shepherd. Okay? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And I want you to affirm that every day, every fucking day. I will fear no evil. Because that's what they want. They feed off of fear, these entities. Because that's what this is, a spiritual war. They feed off of fear. It's just like when you see a dog, you walking, and they have a dog and you start running. That bitch gonna start chasing you because you're scared. But if you show that dog that you not scared and you standing 10 toes, and you like, look, bitch, it's gonna back down. It's gonna back down. You wanna try to attack me, bitch? I'm about to kick your ass. Fuck that. I'm not no punk bitch. You ain't about to chase me. So the same thing. I'm not backing down because I'm not, baby. I didn't fought too many demons. I didn't look too many demons in their eyes, and it's not a one or two or three, and that's why they have to get up in groups and cliques. If it's gonna take all of y'all to try to attack little old me, that just shows you how powerful I am. That just shows you how powerful you are. So continue to not fear no evil as you walk through these valleys and these shadows of death. And you just keep your head up and you keep your light high. You keep that light bright. Because what happens when you in a dark room and somebody turn the light on? You be like, wait a minute. That's too bright. Hold on. That's what happened when we enter rooms. So continue to shine bright and continue to blind these bitches. And that's all I gotta say. And y'all, our YouTube channel is It's Safe Speak Your Truth. You can type that in. Please subscribe. We have 27 episodes posted. 28 will be posted by Wednesday. So you guys can check that out. Check out all of our previous episodes. Our new schedule. We are here on the third Saturday of every month. We have some guests lined up. We are super excited for y'all to meet these people, some beautiful, wonderful people, and all of the guests. We'll see you too. It's safe. Speak your truth. So if you go on either of our pages, the flyer that we post before we go live and it says "It's safe. Speak your truth." That's our YouTube channel. And then it has like the name on there too. So it has our Instagram names and it has our YouTube channel on there. So you can just look at that flyer on our pages. So but thank y'all so much for tuning in, for listening to us rant and share our stories. And we just decided to do this for this very reason, just to share our stories and show people, yeah, this shit hard, but it's doable. You can definitely do it, especially when you have the right people in your corner. So we just want to be those people in your corner. And we send y'all love. We receive y'all love. And thank you so much. Chris, you got anything else? Yeah, you gonna close us? You gonna?
Yeah, y'all. For the episode 20, we will be back in December. Let me check the date. Let me see. December 21st, episode 29. We have the topic in mind. Of course, we won't share it yet. But yeah, we will let you know. We will post everything that you need to know. Don't be like me. The time is 6:30 Mountain Time, 7:30 Central Time.
The time change.
Yeah, girl.
I forgot your time change.
I'm like, I had an hour.
Yeah,
No,
we
it's
don't participate in that over here on the west side.
7:30 Central, 6:30 Mountain. Okay, so that's the correct time with this time. Had me all discombobulated. But yes, December 21st, that's when we will be live again. So I hope you guys can join us. Follow us on our Instagram pages. My name is I am__Dr. Chris. Kai is Kai_the Hood Therapist. And our YouTube is Safe Speak Your Truth. You can also email us at safetospeak222@gmail.com. And yeah, we here. We really live like this. So we will see y'all next time. Y'all have an amazing rest of your weekend, a great week, a great rest of your month. Good Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. And we'll see you in December.
Bye.
Bye,
Love y'all.
y'all.